Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Brotherhood Gaming HD here today, bringing you some gameplay on the brand new map Yamatamu on Black Ops Cold War. I want to start things off first by saying, I know Saturday that I said in the beginning of the introduction for the Resident Evil Village demo gameplay that I was going to bring some more content of Resident Evil Village demo in the future, the following week after that, but the downside to that is I was not able to capture any of the gameplay because of the fact that it is a timed event and it released on Saturday of last week, and I wasn't able to bring any of the content because of the fact I'm normally out and about, and I normally go to work around 5 o'clock on Saturday and don't get out till like midnight or 1 o'clock, just depending on how busy we are that night. And I'm sorry for any of the inconvenience that I have brought y'all. Now that we get that out of the way, let's get to the meats and potatoes of this video. What inspired me to do Brotherhood HD? What encouraged me to make my own YouTube channel? And that's what I want to talk to you about today, the viewer. I want to talk to you about the origins of ItZBrotherhood HD. It all started back in the year of 2016 during my senior year of high school. During 2016, I was in a video production class, and within that video production class, we were a news outlet for the school. It was more of like a free platform type thing to bring news to the school in general. And I remember we would end up uploading like one every once or 2 days apart of the video, depending on how important it was and everything. So like for instance, we would end up having to bring one of our instructors into the video that day to inform them of like a test that was coming up or grades were due a particular day, to keep the student body informed of what their instructors were doing and what were they planning for them that particular week. And other times we'd end up covering like the weather, such as like it'd be cold one day, it'd be hot the next, things and stuff like that. And I remember one thing that we did that I actually enjoyed a lot was the 6 weeks projects. And within those projects, we would have about a whole 6 weeks to make a video. And it could be anything that we wanted it to be, as long as school friendly and kid friendly, along lines of that nature. And I remember one video that I did, I was sitting on a chair and right next to the filing cabinet. I forget what we were doing. I forget what the topic was at hand, to be honest, what the video was about. But it was just like a little skit. And I remember I'd be sitting on the chair and I had to get a little file, and I'd pretend not to know how to open the file cabinet to obtain the file, and I would just sit there and I would push the button just consistently, to the point to where my instructor said, like, that's a good idea, keep that. Just keep that idea in mind and just roll with it. And we rolled with it. And it was actually pretty funny at first when I thought about it. I didn't think it was funny at first when I thought about it. But looking back at it now, I kind of feel stupid for just doing it. But hey, I was just being myself, and that's what made it really funny, to be honest. Like, I was just sitting there pushing the button, and I remember there was another class next door to us, and there was another instructor, and they told me like, hey, what was with the clicking all next door? And I was like, oh, we're doing a video for the class. It was our 6 weeks project, along the lines of that. It's like, okay, because I just kept hearing like clicking all next door. I was like wondering what was going on, and I told her, and she just laughed, and I laughed, and I thought it was just funny. And at the end of the video, I would just open in the filing cabinet, and they'd both look at me, and this is all skitted. This is like all, script and stuff. Like, they looked at me, it's like, you know how to open the cabinet? Yeah, I know how to open the cabinet. I was just fucking with y'all the whole entire time. But yeah, that was one way that inspired me to do YouTube. And that video is still up till this day. I don't remember what it was titled or what was under, but the news outlet was called The Tiger Ambush. And sadly, that part of YouTube for that school is no longer a thing because the instructor moved on to better and greater things with his career, and I wish him the best of luck. But there's one thing I'd like to say. I'd like to mostly thank him in the video production class in general, because without that little push, I would have never been able to do YouTube in the first place. Another way I was inspired to do YouTube was from the Rad Brad himself, who's sitting at 12.5 million subscribers, and I've been watching him for the past 5-6 years or so, as long as he's been on the platform. But he's been on the platform for 10 years at this point, and I enjoyed his content. I enjoy his commentary, and that's what inspired me to do commentary now, instead of making montages like I did back then during 2017 and 2018. And he's just one of those YouTubers that I kind of look up to in a way when it comes to like commentary and just being yourself in general. His personality just, what's the word? Contagious, infectious in a way. And I enjoy his personality when he makes his videos. I won't watch every single walkthrough series that he has done. There are certain ones that I will pick and choose to watch, but just the way that he just sits there and just talks to his fan base like it's nothing to him. But to be honest, like I said, he's been doing this for 10 years, so commentating for him is just a walk in the park, and he's just able to do this without, you know, hesitation and everything. But sure, every big YouTuber hesitates when it comes to like trying to talk. They stutter on their words, they stumble on words on top of other words that they're trying to say, and those are some things that I'm gonna have to overcome and accomplish in a way for me to get better at this commentating and editing videos along the sides of that. So yeah, those were some things that have inspired me to do YouTube, to start this YouTube journey back up again. And like I said in my first video, I know I disappeared for about 3 to 4 years, like I said in the first commentary I uploaded. And by the looks of this, my commentating is getting better. I just need more time, more practice, and stuff along the lines of that. And maybe in a year or two, I can just talk to the mic like it's normal, and I don't have to hesitate anymore. So that is the end of the video. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit those notification bells so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody, and have a good rest of your day, night, or evening.
Drink it in.